In the French style, we learn orchestration by orchestrating from a piano score. You'll need to study the musical text and make educated decisions on how to bring the music to life. Let's fill in the harmony. You must hear the bass separate from the other instruments, even if the score says otherwise. In addition, you'll need to derive the hidden middle voices. You'll need to monitor for large gaps, which the ear can easily understand on piano, but which would lead to a thin or lacking orchestration. You must fill in the gaps, but judiciously. Not every note of the chord needs to get filled in. In this example, instead of filling in the gaps with notes of the chord, I tried doubling the melody in octaves. Let's test different possibilities of realization. Filling in the chord. Violins in octaves with a moving inner line for viola. Violins in octaves with an active bass. Important, in the French tradition, there is a strong penchant for loyalty to the stylistic practices of the time period. Your teacher may acknowledge that you have a good orchestration, but may not accept it if, quote, Mozart wouldn't have written it. For example, is this spacing and orchestration typical of Mozart this early in the piece? In this example, I don't think it likely that Mozart would have started off with a busy or active bass at the expense of a stationary viola part, even though orchestrationally this sounds good. Here's our first draft. I put the violins in octaves because they were already working in pairs at the beginning. I give the cellos an active bass line because I'm concerned that it'll get too easy to simply copy and paste the downbeats. I'm not sure about the viola part. I want a hidden but moving accompaniment that gives life to the music, but it may be too exciting for the start of the piece. Note to self, spend 20 minutes reviewing Mozart viola accompaniment lines at the start and end of his symphonies. These are just some of the tasks and actions you're going to have to think about as an orchestrator. If you want to get better orchestration, I suggest that you address it at the core with proper training in harmony. Check out the harmony exercises in the French style on my website. Have a good day.